2 weeks. Welcome back to Asinine Radio, a weekly podcast where we talk about music, and, well, that's pretty much it. So, let's go!
Hey, no, wait, hey, 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 hey. This is Asinine Radio. This is the weekly music podcast where every week we get into our Fearless beer review. We get into the vinyl stuff we've listened to, stuff we've bought, stuff we've listened to this week, and then that leads into the songs of the week. Then we wrap it up with some new music and other happenings in the music world. My name is Tyler, and way out there, hundreds of miles away, is Jeff. While you're listening, go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, give us 5 stars and 5 stars only. Please go do that. All the social media is at Asinine Radio. And that's all I got for the boring intro. Let's dive right into our Fearless beer review. So what do you have today, Jeff? Go.
I have a sour. It's called Fistful of Gummies.
That doesn't sound good.
What are you talking about? On the back, it says right here. Are you ready? It says, brewed for all you lovers of both sweet and sour. This beer is nothing short of liquid candy.
Okay. But sour beers taste like stomach bile. That'll make the rules.
They sometimes mostly do, but they're still really good.
That's not true, dude.
Well,
who makes this?
This is a place called Second Chance Brewing. They're from San Diego.
Yeah, never heard of them.
San Diego. Yeah, they're on 15378 Avenue of Science, number 222. Area code 92128. I guess they're like a big dog brewery. They have like a thing where you can, I don't know, buy like a pint or buy a special more expensive pint, and then that proceeds will go to a local dog shelter. So they do like a lot of giving back to like the dog community in San Diego. So that's super dope.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. All right.
Fistful of Gummies.
That's what you got. You got a gross sour. I have something called The Pupil by a brewery called Societe Brewing Company. Looks like they're also in San Diego, California.
How do you spell Societe?
It's society, but without the Y, and there's an E instead. So Societe. I assume that's how you pronounce it, because they're annoying. They seem like they're annoying.
That sounds annoying.
But this is an IPA. It says it's a tropical hop triumph. Bright notes of guava and mango with a clean and dry finish have made this IPA a crowd favorite since day one. So yeah, like I said, founded in 2012, this brewery. Never heard of them. Societe. I hate that. And it's this beer is 7.5 ABV. Comes in a 19 ounce can, whatever that is in over in Britland. I don't know, but that's okay.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So, you ready to start drinking?
Yeah, I've poured it. I'm ready to rock and roll here.
Me too. Here we go. Oh. Ooh. So, what do you think about your sour beer, Jeff?
So I will say, I bought this from the gas station that I thought was pretty legit. I don't know if I'm reading this correctly, but the best buy date is for sure November. But I don't know if it's 20, if that's a 2 or a 1. It could be a 3, I guess. But there's no way it could be a 3, right? I guess it could be a 3. That'd be crazy fucking fresh.
That'd be very fresh, yeah.
So it's probably like a 2.
But I don't think sours don't get old.
But what if it's a 1 though? Because it does kind of look like a 1 too. November of 21. I don't know. This is good. It's just not as carbonated as I was hoping it would be. There's like very little carbonation in this.
Oh, that's kind of weird.
It's still there. The stomach bile's there for sure. But yeah, this tastes like Sour Patch Kids, like not dolls, but the candy.
Okay. I mean, Sour Patch Kids are good, but To have it like in liquid form just seems kind of gross.
It's pretty good. This is pretty good.
Pretty good.
I mean, it's just pure sugar, so you know.
So we have we rate everything based off of our world famous 3-point rating system, where 3 is a perfect beer, 2 is a good beer, and you're going to continue to drink. 1 is a bad beer, but give it a shot, and 0 is a drain pour. So what would you give yours?
I wish this was more carbonated. I really do. I wish it would triple the carbonation here. I would have given this like a 2.5. Oof. But as it sits right now, I don't know. I think this is like a 2. But I mean, I'm sure there's probably a fuck ton of sours out there that taste like Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah, most gummies do taste like that.
It's fine. It's not reinventing the wheel here. It's good. It's solid. I give it a 2.
Give it a 2. All right, the Pupil from Societe. This is actually a really good IPA. I was very surprised because the label is very boring. It's some guy with a pork pie hat on, like a silhouette of the guy. Very, very British looking, actually, just by the silhouette. I don't know why. I think it's because of the pork pie hat. But, yeah, this is actually very good. This is not malty at all. It has a nice little bite to it, but it's not over pine cone-ish, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's not even a word, but that's
pine
fine.
Cone-ish.
You get
I've heard it.
Pine cone-ish, yeah. You get it. This is actually very good. I really dig this. I give this I'll give this a 2.75. This is really good. Very, very pleasantly surprised. It tastes fresh, a good amount of carbonation, not too much, not too little. This is good. It's a really, really well-balanced beer. So 2.75 for me.
I was reading about like this brewery, Second Chance Brewing Company in San Diego. They actually host something called Puppapalooza.
Okay.
And as you can imagine, it's just what the name says. Everybody just brings their dogs. It's an outdoor event. I'm like, dude, an outdoor event in San Diego, right? Come on. It doesn't get much better than that.
No, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, so it's free. You can enter to win prizes and things, and all the proceeds get donated to, what is it called? The Animal Pad Dog Rescue. And they even have like professional like photo shoots where you can, I'm sure there's a fucking mile-long line. You can have a professional photo shoot with your dog, and they'll take professional pictures of your dog.
Dude, it must be crazy down there.
Absolutely.
When they do this.
It's probably bonkers.
It must be hundreds of people there.
And they said it's free, but it does get, like, there's a max capacity, so don't be mad if you don't get to get in. So I think clearly there's probably fucking thousands of dogs that show up. That's rad. That's cool. I would go.
It's cool. But I probably would never go.
You should bring Ruben.
Too many people, too many dogs. Nah. It's a really cool idea and great, but I'll pass.
It's only for good dogs.
What are you saying? What are you saying? Ruben's not good?
No, Ruben is not a good dog. No. Ruben is a bad dog, like the definition of bad dogs.
What has he done?
Well,
name one thing.
A laundry list of things.
No.
He bites. He bites.
Who has he bit? Bit?
He's bitten me. He's bitten Ryan. He's bitten everybody.
No, he acts like he's gonna bite you, but he doesn't bite you.
Oh, he bites.
No, he's all bark.
When you're not looking, he bites. He's not root beer. All right.
Also, you're the one who antagonizes the shit out of him.
Well, I don't bite him.
You provoke him. You would bite him if you could. Actually,
one of my dogs bit me pretty hard not that long ago because I bit her.
Which dog?
Ellie. I just want to see what she would do, so I bit her, and she bit me like right in my head, like the top of my head.
That's what you fucking get.
I was surprised.
You're like a child.
Yeah, I was surprised. Yeah,
she's a fairly big dog too. Like of all the dogs, you pick one of the biggest dogs in the house.
I'll see what she would do.
Okay, yeah. Anyway.
Biting your dog.
Did Raul leave a review for yours?
No, he did not.
No. So he left one. He actually left 2. He did the initial one and then a re-review. So this is what he said initially. He said, "Cruising SoCal like I know how, down to Societe it is. The Pupil is everything that it wants to be, but unfortunately isn't. On Raul's Alta scale, it's just straight up aight. A little hoppy, a little fruity, a little just aight. Hell, like Jennifer Aniston and a thong. Yeah, I'll peep it, but in the end, meh. So that was his initial review.
What? I'll peep it. But
I'll peep it, but in the end, meh. So, and this is back, when did he review this? He reviewed this in 2013, so over 10 years ago. Then the re-review says, Raul enjoyed this bad boy again at Toronado, and he is going to call this the Manny Paccio? Manny Paccio? I don't know what that is. The Manny Paccio of beers. Good, damn good, but he ain't no Floyd Mayweather. Think of this as Nelson's little brother. Is it? He didn't. Is that how you spell Pacquiao?
PAC with a Q in there somewhere?
No, it's PACIO.
No, so, that's not how you spell Pacquiao.
Okay, yeah, that's where my confusion lied. And they said, good, damn good, but ain't no Floyd Mayweather. Think of this as Nelson's little brother. Super fruity and juicy, but he definitely ain't no full Nelson. Okay? And then he put holla at the end. So
is Nelson a person, or he just used that thing to say full Nelson?
I think so. Yeah, I think that was the joke. Think of this as Nelson's little brother. Super fruity and juicy, but he definitely ain't no full Nelson.
Okay.
Holla. So, I do like the Jennifer Aniston in a thong. I'll peep it.
But where's Toronado, or what is Toronado?
I have no idea. Maybe he meant to put Coronado, like the little island.
There is a Coronado Brewing too.
Yeah, there is. Toronado Pub. It's in. Oh, I don't know where that is, dude. I don't know. It says there's a Toronado Pub, but Tornado's a car.
Toronado Pub's in Frisco.
But he doesn't go up there. Oh, that's not a website. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Dude. I don't know, Jerry. Anyway, let's move on from our Fearless Beer Review into the vinyl stuff we got this week, stuff we've been listening to, and like I said, that leads into the songs of the week. So what do you got this week, Jeff? Go.
Just a couple things, a couple hip hop things. These are just new things I listen to. They are things. The first thing, saying things a lot now. The first artist is Gold Link. That's his name, obviously the stage name, not his real name. But he's a hip hop artist. He's from DC. He's like maybe 30, early 30s. But this is his first album, At What Cost? This came out 2017.
Yeah.
And the song that I chose, Meditation, I think it's my favorite song on the album. But I don't really like this. I really don't like a lot of like the DC area kind of hip hop, that sound. Not a big fan of it. Why do you have this? It came from Vinyl Me Please.
You should purge it, man.
I did. It's gone.
Okay, I was going to say because this song was not good.
What I liked about this song was the production. This guy, his name's, I don't even fucking gonna pronounce it. K Trinata. That's his name. He's a producer. He's worked with a lot of people. But I like what he did with the song. I like what he did with a lot of the songs that he was involved in. And he didn't do the whole album. So there was like 3 or 4 songs before he got involved, and then there was a block of like 3 or 4 songs that involved him, and then after that he wasn't involved in the songs on the album, and it was only those 3 or 4 songs that he was involved in that even like held my attention. Otherwise, I don't know, like imagine this guy rapping with like no fun production behind him. It was boring.
It wasn't good. Also, real quick, anybody listening, if you want to, since we're not allowed to play music on the podcast anymore because we'll get the whole podcast deleted.
We're never allowed to play music, but
we never got in trouble after 7 years. We didn't get in trouble till about 2 months ago. So that being said, if you want to listen to these songs as we go along, there's going to be a link to the playlist on Spotify in the description of this episode. So go follow along if you want to. But back to the song. The song sucks. It has this like reggaeton thing going, like with his vocals, and it's fucking terrible. I don't like reggaeton at all. I think it's a terrible genre of music.
Whoa,
it's up there. It's up there with like pop country, Christian, with worship music. It's up there. I hate reggaeton. I do not like it at all. Okay. And yeah, his vocals are very much in that vein, and it's just not a good song. And I was very curious. First of all, where you got it, which you told me, and then why you're keeping it, but then you told me that you're purging it. So
yeah, I just put it here. I mean, I'm honestly going to purge both of these, but I just put it here that way you can hear, I don't know, DC area hip hop.
Who else comes out of DC that I would even know?
So like there's a really good person that came out of DC, or I guess like the whole Maryland area, but Logic's from Maryland.
Oh, okay.
And I love Logic, and Logic's great.
Logic's good. Yeah, he's
but otherwise, good. I don't know. The DC hip hop scene is just kind of
lackluster.
Yeah, because
this is any indication of it.
I mean, you're so close to like New York, right? So you can't fuck with New York. You're not gonna top
close
it. You're
to
not
Georgia
gonna get
too.
better than it. But then then you go down, and now you're in like Southern hip hop that has its own unique sound. So Washington is just
no man's land, really.
Yeah, it really is. It's just it's not big enough. It's not big enough to support this huge like scene.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. So
whatever.
I don't know. What else you got?
That's it. Oh no, sorry. That's it for that thing. The other one is Q-Tip. His third album. It's called The Abstract, or Kamal The Abstract. This came out 2009, but it was recorded 2001. His first two albums were because the second album was I think also produced by Jay Dilla. His first one, and then the second one was, but this one was just him, and this is kind of like a back to Tribe sound for him. It was cool. It was fun. There was a lot of like jazz influence on this. But like my thing was like, why am I not just going to listen to Tribe at this point? Like,
Yeah.
I would never pull this over Low End Theory.
When I listened to it, I didn't think there was much to the song. Like there wasn't much of a groove or a swing, or there really wasn't like an instrumental hook that would normally get you with a Tribe song. I thought his vocals were fine. They were nothing spectacular. They were just okay, and it was just an okay song overall. There's nothing memorable about it. I didn't feel.
So like the album I'm gonna purge it. Just because I've been in a purge mood lately. I mean, it's been boom, 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 left in, right.
It's crazy. I don't know why you're purging so much.
Gotta do what you gotta do, baby. Lean and mean. That's what I want my collection to be. But this album is cool because the lyrical content of this, I think, is some of his best work. Like it's very like abstract. It's bizarre. Mm-hmm. Like one of these songs was about like a cop that's like profiled him on the way to the studio, and then he wrote a song about it, and it's pretty damn good. And there's a lot of songs on here that he kind of like takes on the perspective of a female and like how they interact with society and the world and the hip hop community. And there's a lot of really cool like lyrics on this, but I think that I would never listen to this over any of the three.
The lyrics can only take you so far,
right?
You know?
Right.
Especially for people like us who aren't really lyric men. You know, we don't. It's not number one.
Exactly. Still good. Still a good listen to. You should listen to it once, never again.
Was this a VMP release?
Yeah. This is back-to-back VMPs. That was Gold Link and then this one.
Man, that 0 for 2, right?
Well, I mean, I've been doing it for like 2.5 years now. But next month is going to be fucking gold.
What is the next month?
It's Atmosphere, baby.
Oh, okay. That'll be good.
Absolutely.
Wait, so why did he waiting 8 years to release it? Was it because of Jay Dilla's death?
This one?
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't see that one. I think it was just because he, I don't know, was kind of doing his own thing. Like the one before this, he wrote and released it, years prior to it. And then this one was written in 2001. So I don't know. I don't know why. I didn't see that. I don't know.
All right. All right.
I don't know.
So, is that all you got for the vinyls?
That's it. That's all.
All right. So I only actually got to listen to one backlog record this week. So we're going to start with that. And it's Weezer, the Lion and the Witch EP. This is not on Spotify. It's a live EP, 6 songs. Should have been 8, but it's 6 songs. So I just put Dope Nose on it because that was one of the songs that they played at the show. This was recorded in September 2002. Or actually, no, I'm sorry. It was released September 2002, but recorded in spring of 2002 in Japan. This is like a promotional thing to help promote Maladroit because Maladroit had just come out. Scott Schreiner had only been in the band for less than a year at this point. Even on this record, both Scott and Rivers fuck up on this. They forget the lyrics. So this was cool. This was really cool. This is like really raw live Weezer. Like it's not perfect whatsoever, and I loved it for it because every time we've seen Weezer, they're just on their game. They're perfect. They just sound that's perfect Weezer, live. But here you hear like these crazy harms, like an Island in the Sun, crazy fucking harm. I love the harms in this song. It totally is so much better than the Green version. Dope Nose is just this weird kind of raw thing going on. Holiday's fucking amazing. Like every song in here is an absolute banger. All 6 songs. This is the Mo-Fi version. You picked this one up for me at Double Nickels, and pretty damn good deal for this EP too. Especially
you got it for $35.
$45.
$45. It goes for like $80 online or $70 online.
At least. So Mike at Double Nickels, hooking it up again.
Always hooking it up.
Yeah, always hooking it up over there.
It's a killer EP though. I love this EP.
It is.
This is like you said, dude. Honestly, it's trash. If you're not a true Yed, like you're gonna hate this. You're gonna think this is stupid. This is fucking dumb. They're playing their songs awful. And Dopeness is like 5 minutes long because it incorporates that other song from Maladroit, and it's just this is only for the true Yeds.
I agree.
It's pretty bad.
It's such a weird thing to press as well. Like it's kind of an official release. They released it on CD, but it's not, it's just weird. It's really weird. And it's also weird that they don't have it on the streaming sites, but then it's one of their few records that actually has a Mo-Fi release. What is it? Blue, Green, Maladroit, Make Believe, and this are the only, are the Mo-Fis, right?
Yeah, I think that's it. And this is the only time it's been pressed is the Mo-Fi pressing.
It's so bizarre.
Yeah. But you're right. The Island in the Sun solo is just, it's so much goddamn better.
Yeah. I couldn't believe the harms.
It's more rock based too. Like the Island in the Sun version of this one is more rock based instead of like a pop thing.
Yeah. They totally took it in a different kind of direction, and it worked, man. It sounds so much better. So much better than the Green version. So got that one. And then I've been in this jazz kick all week. Been listening to a ton of jazz records, a lot of jazz stuff on Spotify, watching a lot of videos. I sent you a couple of videos today, or I sent you a video today. So we'll start with Tal Farlow. I might have talked about him on the podcast before. I have talked about him when I've talked about Red Norvo, who I'm a big fan of as well. This is a guy who I discovered through Red Norvo, who is not really a famous marimba vibraphone player, but he was famous back in the 50s and 60s. And Tal Farlow used to play with him, played on a few of his records, and dude, the guy is just an amazing guitar player. So the record that I'm talking about here is called Tal. It's a 6 record from 1956. This guy's self-taught, or he was self-taught. He started learning guitar at age 22, and arguably he's to me, I mean, I don't know much about jazz, but he's one of the most interesting jazz guitar players I've ever heard, or I've heard. His playing is it's so fast, and he doesn't just play like single notes. I mean, he's playing like he plays like full on chords. Like his transitions are just, oh my God, dude, he's just an incredible player. And I would compare him to, like I told you earlier, like I would compare him to like Noodles from The Offspring. Like he's the jazz version of Noodles, just a shit ton of chords played really fast, but never sloppy. I mean, he's so clean. He's just an incredible guitar. He was an incredible guitar player, and he did this like cool percussive thing too while he was playing. Like he just kind of like tapped the fretboard and stuff, just not to outshine anybody, but just to accompany the other players that are kind of soloing. And it was so cool, man.
So
cool.
Damn clean. Like every note you could hear what he was doing. Even if he's playing a chord, you could hear every single note that was being picked, and it was just clean, and lightning fast too. The guy was hitting scales so fucking fast that I didn't even know what was going on half the time.
And you watch him play, and the way his hands just extend across the fretboard was so cool. They're huge. His hands were huge. The guy was incredible, and he played with Red Norvo, who, I mean, like I said, Red Norvo, completely forgotten jazz musician, which sucks because the guy was super, super cool. And you would look at him and you're like, this guy was famous? Like he looks like just some average, bald, heavy-set white guy. But he was just like this really cool percussive jazz guy, and who led his own trios and quartets and shit all through the 50s and 60s.
Honestly, like Red, especially in that video, Red Norvo reminded me of Fred from I Love Lucy. Like the way how high his pants were, kind of like, like I don't want to say ugly, but just like, damn, bro, you could not be more generic looking.
I know. The only thing that sets him apart from Fred is Fred Mertz is he has a goatee. Red Norvo has a goatee. That was it. But no, you nailed it. But no, I watched this one video of fucking not Kenny Burrell, the other Barney
Kessel.
Barney Tessel and Tal Farlow just like going back and forth with one another. Oh my god, dude, it was incredible. Just such a jazz mood right now.
I heard Barney Kessel because he when I first got that Julie London, her first album, I was like, oh wow, she's like a really good singer. But then I was really drawn to, I think it's just her piano and then Barney Kessel, and they just fucking tear it up. And like Barney Kessel drives all of the songs forward by being the bass and the guitar at the same time. And yeah, he was amazing too. Like all these guys hanging out together, goofing
and they're
off.
And they're just so forgotten, you know. It's like, oh man, they're so and bringing it back to Tal Farlow, like reading more about him too. The guy kind of learned how to play guitar on a mandolin, but tuned it like a ukulele, which is so weird. And that's how he learned how to play chords initially. And so when he switched to actually playing guitar, he rarely ever used the top low end strings, the 6th and 5th string. So a lot of what he's playing are on the bottom 4, and then his hands were so big that his thumb would actually go over and then play like the bass note root on the 6th and 5th string guitar, while he's like fucking shredding on the other 4 strings. Dude, what the fuck is that? What is this guy doing?
It's like Wes Montgomery played the bass line with his thumb on his left hand. He just kind of like hit the notes like there, and then hit on his right hand thumb, hitting those notes, and then played the leads with his left like fingers and then his right fingers, and played 2 different like lines like that.
Another great guitar player. That to me is kind of forgotten too.
How these fucking people, I don't know, dude. Maybe they had nothing to do all day. Maybe they just had nothing to fucking do. And work. I don't know.
This was their job.
There's no Curb Your Enthusiasm or Brooklyn Nine-Nine back then, so they probably made use of their time.
Did something
rotted their brains.
Yeah. They didn't have podcasts to do like us. You know?
Yeah.
And then the next thing here is from my guy Dick Hyman and Mary Mayo. We've talked about this on the podcast before. I believe you still have this record. It's called Moon Gas from 1963. Dick Hyman was this famous organ piano player, electric piano player. He was just kind of like this crazy piano guy who created a lot of cool like Moog synthesizer things. Like he kind of like not revolutionized, but he kind of started doing that and kind of progressed the whole jazz field into using like more synths and everything. And this record is a perfect example of that. Some zaps, some zings, some cool stuff here. And Mary Mayo, she sings on it, but she doesn't sing actual words. They're just like melodies. And it's so cool. This record is so fucking rad. Love this thing.
It's good.
But
it's good.
You still have your copy?
I do. My jazz box is getting a little bit full. So I would purge this over I would than, the Electrics or whatever that fucking album is called.
Oh yeah. You like that one more?
Because that one's more spacey. That one's more like Juan Esquivel sounding. It's just it's out there. It's silly. This one's a little bit more based in. Because I think this one came out.
This one has like a more lounge feel to it than the other one.
Yeah, this is like more music based because he did start as kind of like a big band type of guy.
Yeah,
and then moved on to be fucking weird with that Moog sound.
With all the zaps, man. So many weird noises. But he made it work. So yeah, Dick Hyman. Go check out the record Moon Gas. The title track is the one I put on the playlist, and it's a great record, man. Go check it out, especially if you're into jazz music and you've never heard it. So get into it, and I'm just gonna be all jazz this week, man. That's all I'm gonna really be listening to.
Damn.
So, yeah, I'm just like obsessed. I don't know what it is.
That's good.
I going down the YouTube rabbit hole too, and just watching these guys just rip it up and their feel and God. And then going back to like Johnny Smith, like my guy Johnny Smith, my favorite jazz guitar player. There's like almost no video footage of the guy because he had such a short-lived career in the 50s and early 60s before he, left the music industry. It just sucks. There's nothing about this guy video-wise, or so little. It's such a bummer. I mean, he's such an underrated guitar player and absolutely forgotten. So that sucks too. Johnny,
keep at it with the jazz. Keep at it with the jazz. Maybe you'll learn something new. I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Probably not. All right, so that's all I got for the vinyls. Let's jump into some new music that's come out this week. Sound good?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Do it, Raleigh. All right. The first thing here is from your boy Post Malone. Posty put out a new record, right, called Austin.
Mm-hmm.
How bad is this?
Well, that's his name, Austin. So that's kind of funny, right?
Okay.
I like Post Malone.
I know.
I'm no, you know what I mean? I like my Posty with milk and cornflakes. I don't know what that even means.
What? That means nothing.
I'm just trying to draw it out. I like this album. I like this album a lot. Do you have you listened to a lot of like The Weeknd?
Yeah, I don't really care. I mean, some of his songs have that kind of cool 80s sound to it, like a cool
baby.
80s sound to it.
So here is because I don't like The Weeknd. I don't like the way he sings and kind of like talks and raps. I don't like any of that. But the sounds I fucking love. Like his biggest hits I think are just so cool. I think they sound awesome and the production is great. So this new album reminds me of if like Bright Eyes from what was the album that we did?
Wait, what?
What Bright Eyes album did we do?
We didn't do Bright Eyes.
Yeah, we did.
Never done Bright Eyes.
Well, yes, we did. See? I already forgot.
We did?
I did. I fucking love the album too.
I think we did. No, maybe we did them on a forgotten episode.
No, it was not even that long ago.
We did Bright Eyes recently?
Oh my God. What is the name of that?
We did.
I'm wide awake. It's morning.
Yes, you're right. We did. Because I remember having to sit through all their records.
Yeah, that was bad. But I'm wide awake in morning is fucking fantastic. Even though I forgot the name of the album. But this Post Malone, that's why I said to friend of the pod, Mike, to listen to the album because it reminds me of I'm wide awake. It's morning, Bright Eyes era delivery, vocal sounding mixed with like the Weeknd type production. And it's I mean, he's not the only person playing guitar on the album, but it's very like guitar driven in the sense that it's chords and like not like power chords, but actual like chords, nuanced chords, fucking suspended and augments and whatever the fuck people who know about chords say when they're talking about chords, and like a lot of cool like lead guitar parts. And I loved it, dude. I thought it was amazing.
Sounds different from his normal music.
There's no rapping whatsoever in this.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's not. Even his rapping is more. It's more melodic than actual rapping. I
mean, he's a melodic guy. His favorite artist is Bob Dylan.
Oh, ugh. Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's disappointing.
I now hate him.
I've never liked him. This isn't helping the case at all. Oy. No, I'll give it a listen. I gave that one record a listen, the one with Sunflower on it.
Oh well, that was just from the Spider-Man soundtrack.
Then what the fuck record did I listen to?
So like his last album that came out, the one that came out last year, I can't remember what it was called.
Before that.
But that one was cool because it was very like melancholy. Remember, it was really sad. Everyone was like, "Is Post Malone okay?" I don't know. You probably listened to like Beer Bongs or Stoney.
I don't know what I listened to. Whatever I listened to, I didn't like. But he's such a nice guy.
I know, dude. I like Post Malone. Just like Taylor Swift. Like you see, there's so many videos about Taylor Swift on Instagram where she's like going up to her fans, like some little kid in the stands, and like the little kid would give her a bracelet, and Taylor would be like, "Oh, thank you." Post Malone does the same shit. But instead of like one fan, he'll do like fucking 45 fans. And after the shows are over, he'll like stay in the front row, and he's like dripping of sweat, and he's his shirt off, and he's like tired. And he'll stay there for like an hour, just signing autographs, saying thank you, saying hi. Like, he's just a cool dude. Cool.
And he's just, when you hear him in interviews, he's so polite. He's so down to earth. And he sounds like he's well spoken. He's very, very well spoken too. He's soft spoken. I like everything I've seen about him in the media. I absolutely like the Nirvana thing he did with Travis Barker. I've loved it. Loved it. It was so good. But his like original music that I've heard, I can't get into. But I really want to get into it, but it doesn't resonate with me at all.
Well, you can, I mean, I don't think you're going to like this one either. I mean, it's a mix of Bright Eyes and The Weeknd, so it has that kind of like you said, 80s synth sound, but it's really alt rock kind of pop, and then
which isn't, it's not necessarily it's not necessarily a bad combination.
But like,
it could be really cool.
Generally listen to that kind of music, so I don't think you'll like it, but I think you should listen to it.
Well, the one Bright Eyes record, that kind of electronic one that they did was pretty rad. What was that record called? I don't know.
I didn't like the one. I forgot the fucking name again.
I'm Wide Awake It's Morning.
I'm Wide Awake It's Morning. Good Lord.
All right. Anything else on Posty?
No, that's it.
All right. So a few songs that came out this week, or at least in the last couple weeks. Yellow Card with Pierce the Veil put out a song called 3 Minutes More on a new EP that Yellow Card put out back in late July, which is just like a week and a half ago. But this song 3 Minutes More, what did you think of it?
So like the whole EP's out now, and Pierce the Veil's on the first song, and the last song has Dashboard. Yeah. I liked it. I liked all of it. I liked all of these songs. It's very reminiscent of Ocean Avenue era.
Yeah, that's exactly
Yellow Card. I do. I like it a lot. I do.
I like this. I think this song 3 Minutes More was fucking awesome. It was like instantly playlisted. Nice. This is a really good song. I listened
dumb too.
Like, I know they're really dumb.
Stupid.
Yeah. And I listened to the whole EP, and I didn't really care for the Dashboard one. I just don't care for the acoustic stuff that Yellow Card or Dashboard does. I just don't care. But the other stuff, I agree with you. Ocean Avenue, it's very, very reminiscent of Ocean Avenue without like the churched up drums. But it's fine. Like the heavier guitars were there in certain moments, and it was really good. It's a solid EP, and this song's killer. It's really good.
It's solid.
Yeah. So get into that. This band Angel Dust, I've been following for years now, like maybe 6-7 years. And every once in a while they'll put out a song that's like, damn, dude, this is good, like B-Team Turnstile.
Well, it's Turnstile.
It's not Turnstile.
Yeah, it's half the guys from Turnstile.
Is it really?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Wait, which guys?
I don't know. It's like a Mick Busted, right? The two McFly and Busted European pop punk bands, but it's Turnstile and some other band. They have like the super group together.
No shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I've never looked them up. I've always heard like that song Toxic Boombox, that from like maybe 5 years ago or something. That song's fucking great, but it just sounds like it could have been a B-side off of Turnstile record, but now it makes perfect fucking sense.
I mean, that's why they sound a lot like Turnstile.
Wow, I really thought it was just like, I just thought it was like one of those things where Turnstile is doing something so different, so now all these copycat bands and songs are coming out. But okay, this makes more sense then.
I mean, that kind of makes Turnstile like even better, right? Because there isn't copycats doing them; it's just Turnstile doing it with other people.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Oh, anyway, the song is called Space Jam, and it's fucking killer. I don't even care if it's like a Turnstile knockoff. It's still fucking good. And Toxic Boombox still fucking rips 5 years later, whenever the fuck that song came out.
No, I agree. I think any more Turnstile we can get in any shape or form is good. So I'm happy with it.
Yeah, so go check it out. Space Jam from Angel Dust, and the S in Dust is money sign. So get into that. This last song is from a band called Winona Fighter. The song is called Johnny's Dead. This song, or this band, I've been super interested in because of the last song that they put out, which, oh my God, what the fuck is the name of the song?
The Hams or something? What is Hams?
Oh, Hams in a Glass.
Yeah.
Hams in a Glass. That song, to me, is song of the year. Hands down. The best song of the year. There's nothing that's going to get better than that. Like, it's that fucking good. And, you know, I gushed about it. I beer gushed about it, as Skip would say. Beer gushed about it like a month ago. This song isn't as good. It's still really, it's a great pop punk song.
Who does it sound like, though? Who does it sound exactly the same
Paramore.
as?
Sounds like Hayley Williams.
Sounds like fucking Paramore.
Yeah, it sounds like Hayley Williams, which is fine. It's fine. Totally fine.
I don't hate it. I love it. I think it's fantastic.
This was good. It's a really good pop punk song. I'm not mad that they didn't make another Hams in the Glass, because how can you make a song like that again? That song is so fucking good. But yeah, Johnny's Dead. Go check it out. They're you know, gaining momentum right now in the scene and playing bigger and bigger shows, and I'm sure they're going to be putting out a full length sometime soon. They only have an EP out and then a few singles, but
I like the song. It's very Riot era Paramore, and that's
better
that's
than
the
that,
best
though.
era. That's
It's
the best
better
era of Paramore.
It's better than anything on that record.
That's silly. No, it's not.
Yes, it is, dude.
Oh
Riot,
you've
been so duped by that record, by that era of the band.
Yeah, me and everybody else on Earth have been duped. You're right.
Everyone was duped by My Chemical Romance. Well, that's true, dude.
That's true. Well, yeah, we were duped by My Chemical Romance. Yes,
exactly. And you'll come to the realization soon that you have been duped by the Paramores.
I don't think so.
Well,
I don't think so.
It's true, dude. Well, so Winona Fighter, Johnny's Dead. Check it out. Check out Hams in a Glass too, because that song's even better, way better. So, do we have anything else on this episode?
No, we hit all the talking points. Paramore, Raul. I'm good. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you all for listening. You know what to do. Give us 5 stars. Keep listening. Tell all your friends. Share these episodes with everyone. And that's it. That's all.
Williams.